What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, man? It's your boy Clash. Back definitely with another video for y'all, man. Back with some heat, back with some interesting, something pretty cool, something pretty dope. Um, I'm gonna say it like this, man. I've never in my life thought about covering Fantastic Four up until now. um, I recently did a Mortal Kombat 2 trailer, and I think that one was pretty spot on. But I'm not saying I hate Fantastic Four. I think growing up, they were always like in the shows they were a good team, great team. And I love them in the comics and how they collab with a lot of our superheroes of the Marvel universe. I think when Fox owned the rights when Marvel went bankrupt, I think in 97 or 98, um, the first film was an okay introduction. It sold, it did what it did, it did numbers. And, of course, when it reaches above the budget, you're able to make a second movie and all this and all that. But I think the second one really tarnished the brand, making Galactus into pretty much a dust ball, and damn near Doctor Doom riding on the Silver Surfer's board. Like, there was just a couple things that I just really wasn't too fond of, and things that was going on. And that one was kind of weird and wacky, wonky, wacky, trash, just a whole lot of just bad negativity stuff going on. But maybe that's some people like that version of Fantastic Four, and I'm not knocking it. But to me, it just didn't really scream Fantastic Four. It just screamed like people just had the IP and wanted to do what they could with the IP that they were given. They couldn't get X-Men on there. They couldn't get Spider-Man people on there, or no other villains, but just the characters in that particular IP for that name. And I get it. You gotta work within your means, but sometimes you gotta at that point get creative and start creating like villains that are exclusively for that IP. If you feel like, hey, Galactus, this is like a game ender. We can't have this dude on the first film or the second film. We got to build him up. You kind of want to do something of that. You know what I mean? So I think they didn't really do the best with the Fox Fantastic Four. Then they tried doing the reboot Fan Four Stick. I never seen that, but I had one of my best friends, damn near my brother, told me like, look, he saw it. He's like, I'm telling you, bro, don't waste your time. It is trash. It is beyond trash. And then I've just been seeing people on the internet trashing it for a long time. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna waste my time. If they didn't get it right with the first installments, what makes you think they're gonna do better with the reboot that Fox did? Fox only did that as a saving grace because they knew they had to give up the IP. So I guess trash it, kind of rip. I think they took certain feats and beats from I think it's called Interstellar. If you look it up, you guys can look it up. Fan Four Stick copies. It's like another scientific movie that came out from, I believe, Fox as well. And you could tell they're taking it beat for beat for beat. We learned that in film school. So I was sitting there like, oh, wow, that's crazy. You know what I mean? I didn't think there was, going all out like that. But they, when they had to do it like that, they had to do it like that to make it appeal to the masses, man. So now we know the Fantastic Four is home. They're in the MCU. We know we're getting X-Men. So I think Fantastic Four, the first steps, thank God they call it the first steps, because, yeah, they got to crawl before you could walk. It's definitely something that now it's in the hands of the MCU. They're not trying to, they know it's a damaged IP. Like, let's be honest. The X-Men isn't as damaged as the Fantastic Four. So we know like Marvel is really trying to make everything count. They know they got to hit people in the fields. They got to get people to really want to sit there and watch this, because it hasn't been good. Spider-Man did well. Daredevil did well. Punisher. You look at the other IPs that when Marvel sold, they did well, but Fantastic Four not so hot. You know what I mean? Not the best. So, with no further introduction, we're going to get into it. I'm going to be doing a pretty much trailer breakdown of my thoughts on Fantastic Four First Steps. So come on, man. Let's log in and see what they're talking about. Switch this over here so you guys can see a bigger screen. All right, cool.
Famous around the world, please welcome the Fantastic Four. Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch.
So this is, yeah, just looking at the poster board, this is like probably somewhere in the 70s. So they're reeling it back to kind of fit a modern, not really modern, but like this is in the 70s, mid 70s. I'd probably say maybe late 60s, early 70s type of feel, type of vibe that we're going to get. So it's not going to be too far advanced, but it's going to be advanced in their universe and in their time.
I love you, Johnny.
And the Thing.
Hey, what time is it? Say the thing.
That's not really something I say.
It's clobbering time.
That's just in the cartoon.
Okay, so obviously I take it they're pretty popular in this time, and they make cartoons, probably comic books and stuff like that. They're heroes. So you would do like how you would do in any situation during that time. You would make profit out of it, make it into like something worldwide that everyone will watch. So I like, it's kind of meta. It's very meta.
Never late for Sunday dinner.
Let's eat.
Hey, what time is it?
It's dinner time. Get inside.
I herald his beginning. I herald your end. I herald Galactus.
So they made Silver Surfer Woman. Now I think I heard something about this, that they were going to make Silver Surfer Woman. And I'm going to tell you this right now on this channel. I don't care how you want to iterate a lot of these characters. You want to make them black, you want to make them ginger, make them woman, make them man, whatever. As long as you're giving me the most common accurate character of this person, you know, that's all I care about. Don't make her a woman and have her do none of the things that the man version couldn't do. You know what I mean? Make it for a T. You know what I mean? And having her be a woman, it's cool. Something different, something great. I like how they're building up Galactus, right? So they didn't make him into a dust bucket or a cotton ball or lint under your couch. He's an actual being. So I like that.
What is that? Get us out of here, Ben! Hold on! Are we safe?
I don't know. The clock is ticking. We are going to find a solution. We are going to make it right.
You don't want to just crush him.
Hide that. The four of us will face the danger. We will protect you.
Family. It's about connecting to something bigger than yourself. We'll face it together.
So we know they want to introduce Galactus since Thanos was kind of like the big baddie in, you know, the previous Marvels. Everyone's still talking about Thanos and Endgame, and you got to really top that. You got to bring out Galactus. So I'm gonna say this: we're not gonna see the end of Galactus, but this is pretty much a build-up for bringing in Galactus in the MCU, where they're gonna, you know, all the superheroes are gonna, you know, duke it out with him. Hopefully, they do the same thing with Dormammu as well. That's somebody who I definitely want to see in the MCU. I definitely feel like he has the potential to be up there with a Thanos and a Galactus as well. So I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with this Fantastic Four trailer, y'all.
As a family.
What time is it, Ben?
No.
What time is it, Ben?
No, Johnny.
Say it!
I don't want to.
Say it!
Okay. So, yeah, man, you know, listen, check this out. We're getting that, you know what I'm saying, the time that's recording this out right now, you know what I mean, or out tomorrow, whatever. But I like it. I like it. This is why it was needed to come back home to Marvel. You know, they knew what they were doing. We're getting old school Fantastic Four. It's somewhere out in the 70s. So you're going to get a lot of that old school attitude, swagger, music, cars with some of that technology for that time that isn't too far advanced. You know what I mean? Then comes in Galactus. Then we have Silver Surfer. So, you know, this is definitely going to push them in a good direction where I'm going to keep it like this. My opinion, I don't think Galactus will destroy their world just yet. He will leave a mark on their world, and they're going to have to be ready for when he ever does return. And I think when we do see him, it'll be in the MCU. When we do see Silver Surfer, it'll be in the MCU. If there's going to be a variant version of that, we don't know yet, but I do have a strong feeling we will see them in the MCU, guaranteed, bro. Like, I like how they're building up Galactus. I really want him to be one of the baddies. I don't know if they're going to use Kang still. I'm not too sure with the lawsuit with that, but if they're going to go with Galactus, this is how you introduce him. The first steps, I want to see more of that world. I'm curious to see more of that world. I don't want it to be, you know, one and done. They go to the MCU. It would be nice for them to still explore that universe and kind of poke their head out to the multiverse a little bit. The House of Reeds. You know, there's a couple things, you know, that I know about the Fantastic Four, but it would be cool to have that. Maybe like an MC version of Mr. Fantastic, or maybe the Fox version comes and says, "Hey, check this out. We got this, or even the MC version of Reed when he was in the Multiverse of Madness and he got killed. They could have showed him right before he gets killed or whatever, but just to kind of have another Reed Richards saying, "Hey, you know what? You know, there's more of us over here. We have a whole house. This was going on. This was, you know, the 7th. We come from different universes, yada, yada, yada." And he's kind of peeking back at the curtain a little bit, and you could just end it right there. Like, okay, this is the next build-up we're going to have. So there's a lot of things you could do, but I really want to explore that universe of the Fantastic Four because it feels more standalone-ish and it's very old school. So I want to see how Marvel's going to keep it. Right now, the costumes look very old school. You know, we're talking 1990 Fantastic Four, you know, with the blue and the white, you know what I mean? And it looks very like, okay, this is the Fantastic Four I remember seeing when I was getting into Marvel. So I'm happy for that. You know, they have, I think, their son who's like this Omega level mutant. And I wonder if we're going to get the power pack, if, you know, or a hint of a power pack. You know, maybe they could introduce that, you know, the second or third film. I'm getting too far ahead of myself. But I think for the first brief moment, we should definitely be getting a little bit more of an introduction of their world, their universe, and pretty much their get down, man. I like this. Marvel, you guys did a good job, man. I salute once again, man. All hits, no misses with the MCU. So I'm glad. I think this is really gonna restore the IP. You know, this is really gonna restore the IP. Fox is somewhere sitting there like, man, if only we could have done it sooner. You know what I mean? So Fantastic Four, man. I can't wait, guys. If you guys seen it, let me know what you guys thought about it. If you guys haven't seen it, or are you guys going to see it, just post any kind of thoughts in the comments down below, and I'll definitely be checking them out, man. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also leave a like button. Greatly helps. You know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely catch you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Be safe. Peace.